I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. I hate horses. Oh my gosh, I hate feelings. Hey fellow equestrians, it's Claire here. And I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on in my life right now, horse-wise. If you guys haven't seen my last video, go check that out, because if you haven't seen my last video, you're going to be totally clueless on the whole point of this video. So I will link that video up above, so go watch that if you haven't seen it yet. And let's get into it. So as most of you guys know, I recently took River to the vet and he fractured his splint bone, which then, popped a splint around it. So we were healing that, and we took him back to the vet for another checkup just to see how things were going and to get like an ultrasound to make sure there was no other problems. And on the ultrasound, they did find a little bit of swelling in the soft tissue, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's something that we can fix through just stall rest, as most soft tissue things are, but at least it's not a tear. It's, not anything like that. So yeah, he's just going to stay on stall rest for a little bit longer, and then he's going to move to an outdoor paddock by himself. Of course, he'll be next to a bunch of other paddocks with other horses, but so he can start moving around and being outside and having a little bit more space to walk around on. So he'll be moving to an outdoor paddock soon, so he's not going to be on stall rest. My vet said that his fracture is healing nicely, so that's all good. We're going to keep, doing what we're doing, and it's going to heal up just fine with no problems at all. It's not a big deal. It'll heal up just fine. But as soon as he gets sound again, which should be in like a week or two, I'll be able to start riding him again and, bringing him back up from being on stall rest. So that's exciting. But since then, I've been having a lot of talks with my trainer and my veterinarian on River's future and what that's going to look like and all of that stuff. And sadly, they both agreed that it would be in River's best interest to sell him. So as most of you guys know, I bought River with the intention of training him and seeing, if he was going to be a good upper level eventing prospect, then I would keep him as my own personal competition horse. But if not, then I would, take him in whichever direction he wanted to go and sell him so I could get an eventer. Now, up until now, I was pretty sure that he was going to work out, but that's not quite the case anymore. As most of you know, eventing is a very hard sport on a horse. It takes a lot of endurance. It's just so hard on a horse to event. So you have to have a horse that's physically capable of handling all of that trauma. And River's isn't quite that. Okay, I apologize, I didn't explain this very well. So basically, River just has little dainty legs, and his legs were beat up so bad from being a racehorse that they aren't quite suitable for the sport that I do. So basically, it's not fair to him to ask him to event when his body is telling us that it's not for him. He would be much happier, and it'd be much easier on him just to go to a dressage home or a lower level eventing home or just a show jumper home. So, it's just what's better for him overall. It's not really my choice. I'm thinking for my horse, and everything and anything I do is what's best for my horse. A lot of people are telling me, Claire, why don't you just buy a new horse and keep River, or lease a horse and keep River? I can't afford it. you know, it's not like, if I could, I would. If I could financially keep River, I would. But it's just, I can't. I would lease a horse if I could, but where I live, there's no horses for lease that do eventing, and, you know, it's just, it's not a possibility. I've looked, I've tried, I've checked, I promise, but I can't. Now, this is all very, very hard for me, as, you know, over the past five months. Four months. Over the past 4.5-ish months that I've owned River have been amazing, and I've grown so much to love that sweet boy. And it's really hard for me to see him go, especially since I just got him. And it's very hard for me to be back in the situation I was after I had to end my lease with Rushton and give him back to his owners. So I'm not doing this because I want to, because I most definitely don't want to do this. I don't want to have to sell River. But it's what's best for my horse, and I can't think about myself. I have to be thinking about my horse. Now, I know a lot of you are going to have issues with this. I know horses aren't disposable. You can't just throw them away whenever you want a new one. You know, I don't think of horses like that. I don't think of horses as just an object, you know. They're horses, and I love him. But it's in his best interest, and selling horses is a part of life, and if you go into buying a horse with the mindset that never ever will I ever sell this horse, it sometimes doesn't work out. The horse tells you what they want, and River is telling me that he needs to go somewhere where he's going to have an easy job. And yeah, this was not my plan. I didn't plan on buying him to sell him right away, or even at all, and it's just not working out that way. So the vet by all means didn't say River physically can't jump, River physically can't event. He didn't say that, but he has the all clear to do whatever as soon as he's off stall rest, so that's good. He's still gonna have a very productive life. He's still gonna have a great job. You know, he's still gonna be able to be ridden and jumped. So please keep your negative opinions to yourself. And thank you to all of you who are supporting me through this and understand what I'm going through, as this is very tough. So to all of you who have stuck with me through thick and thin, thank you all so very much. I love you all with all of my heart. I couldn't do this without you guys, and it is hard sharing every single aspect of my horse life with 50,000 people. You know, the 28 I have on here, plus the 26 or whatever I have on Instagram. It's tough with all these people that have their opinions, and it's hard to share everything ever with you guys and get you guys to fully understand my situation. You have to understand that all you're seeing is what I show you through videos or pictures. So there's been a lot of work behind scenes, a lot of talks, and a lot of stuff that is complicated. So, but you guys deserve to know what's going on, and I am currently searching for another horse to buy. I will keep you guys updated through that process and take you guys with me if I go to try out any horses, as my pocketbook can't really buy anything awesome or amazing, so it might just, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what my options are. All I know is I need to find River a new home and find another horse for me to ride. So thank you all so very much. Again, thank you for watching, and yeah. Ugh. I hate horses. I get so attached.